Good morning, everyone. I am Prince Lawrence Elianos, and I'm with my partner.
Joel Josh R. Reyes.
For today's lesson, we are going to discuss about inverse of rational function, including domain and range.
So, to find the inverse, we have 4 steps to solve or to find the inverse. First step is change f of x to y. Second, exchange x and y. Third, solve for y. And fourth, change y to inverse. So, let's start. So, this is our given. F of x equals x plus 16 over 4x minus 8. So, change f of x to y. So, y equals x plus 16 over 4x minus 8. Then exchange x and y. So all y it becomes x and all x it becomes y. So x equals y plus 16 over 4y minus 8. Then solve for new y. So cross multiplication. So we have x times 4y minus 8 then equals to y plus 16. Then simplify, so distribute. So this one. 4xy then minus 8x then equals to y plus 16. Then all y in the left side. So we have 4xy. Then transpose this y, it becomes negative y. Then equals transpose negative 8x, it becomes positive 8x minus 16. Then factor out y, so both y outside, so we have now 4x minus 1 then equals 8x plus 16. Then to solve for y, divide both sides by 4x minus 1 divided by 4x minus 1. So y it becomes 8x plus 16 over 4x minus 1. Then change y to this inverse. So f to the power negative 1 of x equals 8x plus 16 over 4x minus 1. So this is our inverse of rational function.
So moving on, next we are going to find the domain and range. So the first problem is f of x equals x minus 5 over x minus 2. First, let's solve for domain. To find the domain, solve for the vertical asymptote. So to solve the vertical asymptote, copy the denominator. So that is x minus 2. Then just transpose negative 2, so that becomes positive 2, and the domain is positive 2. So the set of all real numbers x except for 2. Next we are going to solve for range. So to solve for range, solve for the horizontal asymptote. To solve for the horizontal asymptote, first get the x of the denominator and the numerator. Then identify whether if it is equal or greater than or less than. So the x of the numerator is 1 and the x of the denominator is also 1. So for this problem, it is equal. So to solve for the horizontal asymptote, y equals a over b, so that is equal to y equals 1 over 1. Then divide, so that becomes 1. So the set of all real numbers y except 1. So that is how to solve for the domain and range. So next problem. The given is f of x equals x squared plus 12 over 3x minus 6. So first, let's solve for domain. Again, copy the denominator 3x minus 6. Then just transpose negative 6, so that becomes positive 6. So the set of all real numbers x except 6. Then let's solve for range. Again, get the x of the denominator and the numerator. The x of the numerator is x squared, so that it equals to 2. Next is identify whether it is equal or greater than or less than. So for this problem, n is greater than m. So every time the n is greater than the m, the answer is always no HA. So there is no need to write the set of all real numbers y except and so on. So you might ask how to solve when the m is greater than n. So if the m is greater than n, the answer will always be y equals 0. So the set of all real numbers y except 0. So that is all for this video. We hope you have learned something new for today's lesson.